Harry will return to the UK next month, but he's not expected to see his brother or father during the stay. The Duke of Sussex is set to make an appearance at an event for the Well Child charity in September, one day before the first anniversary of the death of the Queen. Joining me now to discuss this is Prince Harry's biographer, Angela Levin. Angela, thank you very much. As talk of mystery... Hello, Angela. So mystery surrounding where Meghan Markle's engagement ring is, where Meghan Markle is, why they're doing separate things all of a sudden. I just wonder, do you think if they did get divorced and Harry apologised, everyone would forgive him?
Not immediately. I think it would take time, and he would have to apologise a great deal for saying all these dreadful things he has, and a lot of which were totally untrue, about his father, his only brother, who he told me that they couldn't be more close. He's the only person he trusted. His sister-in-law, who he said was the sister he'd always wanted. Camilla, who he'd said was a very nice woman. He felt sorry for what she had to deal with, i.e. him and William. No, all that. And of course, you know, his father, the king. It's been shocking and opening up all the family's sort of secrets, which nobody should actually reveal to the world. Shocking behaviour. But I think that the royal family are now moving on. You know, he doesn't want to be part of them. The tears are over and they are getting on with things. And I think that they are including William and Catherine very strongly with all the things that they do. And they believe in the same things. And they've both been really hurt. All four of them have been very hurt. So it's working very well.
Do you think that there should have been some attempt, whilst Harry's in the UK, to actually have a moment of reconciliation, or at least maybe a photograph together or something?
Well, King Charles and Queen Camilla are up in Scotland. They're taking the first year after Queen Elizabeth's death very quietly, and people are going to visit them. So they're that way. And William and Catherine are going to Wales to go to a church that Queen Elizabeth liked to go to a great deal. And in that way, now he's Prince of Wales. He can actually see people and do that.
The royal family has officially moved on from Prince Harry. That's according to royal biographer Angela Levin, who says the tears are over. Once seen as the monarchy's cheeky and beloved prince, Harry's ongoing feud and public attacks have left deep scars. But now, insiders say the royals have closed that chapter, emotionally and personally, and are focusing on rebuilding their public image without him. So, what does this mean for Harry's future, and is reconciliation now completely off the table? Ever since Harry and Meghan's explosive exit from royal life, their relationship with the palace has been fraught with tension, from the Oprah interview and the Netflix docuseries to Harry's tell-all memoir Spare. According to Angela Levin, the damage has been done. She explains that the royal family has cried all the tears they can over Harry, and now they've simply moved on. Senior royals, including King Charles and Prince William, are said to have accepted that Harry's loyalty now lies elsewhere, and that his repeated public criticism has made a return impossible. Royal insiders claim there was once a real desire to mend fences. But that hope dwindled after Spare, where Harry exposed private conversations, made damning claims about his brother, and even portrayed Camilla as a villain. Angela Levin believes this was the final straw. She says, the king and William feel deeply betrayed. They've realized there's no point hoping for a reconciliation when Harry continues to speak out against them. In other words, the palace's stance now is one of quiet distance.
Whether they're doing it deliberately so that they avoid Harry, I wouldn't be surprised.
So do you think that part of it genuinely could be that they are trying to avoid Harry whilst he's in the UK?
No, not at all. I think one of the reasons is that Harry's all the time asking for apologies. I think if you look through, and I don't suspect you will, but I sort of tore myself to do it, in his book Spare, you see there are hundreds of things that he wants apologies for. And I just don't think they want to get into that argument. You know, if Harry said something like, look, please forgive me, let's draw a line on it, let's move forward, it's not his clinging on to this negative lifestyle. And that's one reason.
What do you think, Angela? What do you think? What do you think the latest is when it comes to him and Meghan? Because they are doing numbers of things separately. So Meghan apparently is not going to the Invictus Games. She's been there before. Apparently, she's not in the promo for it.
She's going there.
She is now going. She is now going.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Well, it's hard to keep up, to be honest with you. So that would be as far as recent times are concerned, a relatively rare joint appearance for them, wouldn't it?
Yes, it's the first time for over 3 months. But she's going to give a talk, i.e. lecture, on courage and things like that.
Wait, hang on a minute, Angela. So wait, sorry to interrupt immediately, but Meghan Markle is going to give a lecture on courage to a load of people who have been wounded in battle for their countries.
Courage and resilience, those are the two things that have been said. Yeah. Yes, I laughed too. And when you see that when she walked around, she had a patch on her arm which keeps her calm with all the things that she has to cope with. Well, you know, you could laugh if it wasn't so terrible. But she's going to go there. Harry's going to do the last speech, but she's going there right at the end. She won't be there all the time. What I think is going on is that anything negative Harry has to do on his own. When you might need a partner when things are difficult, like the courts and like the coronation and like trying to promote his book, your partner should be there because they help you psychologically, physically, all that. She's not there. No. But Meghan, I think because of these new PR people, it's all upbeat. It's all wonderful. All the things she's going to do, a lot of which just die a death. But it keeps her going that she's fantastic. She's got a TIG. She's going to do a film. Okay. She's going to be a politician. You know, you couldn't keep up with it. So she's just going there to help the poor victims of injury.
I think there's a few people who would quite like her to become an astronaut, actually. But Angela, thank you very, very much as ever. Angela Levin there, Prince Harry's biographer.
The focus has shifted to supporting the King, the Queen, and the Prince and Princess of Wales, the core of the future monarchy. While the royal family won't publicly criticize Harry, their actions speak volumes. From snubbing invitations to keeping events strictly private, the message is clear. Harry is no longer part of the inner circle. Angela Levin describes it as a cold professionalism, maintaining royal dignity while cutting emotional ties. She adds, the family now sees Harry as someone who made his choice. They wish him well, but they're no longer heartbroken. The tears are over. In the UK, public sympathy has largely shifted away from Harry and Meghan, while King Charles and the Waleses have seen a rise in approval. Observers believe the British people, like the royals, have also moved on, tired of the drama and ready for stability. As one royal expert put it, you can't live in the past forever, and the palace has realized that moving forward without Harry is the only option left. Prince Harry once represented the heart of a modern monarchy, a bridge between tradition and change. But years of conflict, media battles, and personal revelations have taken their toll. Now, it seems the royal family has drawn a line under the drama. The emotion is gone, the distance is permanent, and the message couldn't be clearer. The tears are over.